Hippie, you see that? You see you try to call me a gorilla now? Manny, can we drop him? I'm like, I saw the video and I asked for his camera to be turned off. Like, I already knew what was happening, what was going to happen, rather, from you showing that at the same time that she's talking. It's not that you couldn't show it, but just the timing would just feed into the narrative.
But y'all said y'all hadn't seen the videos that are on TikTok.
That's correct. And it's not that you couldn't show the videos, but I mean, she was talking at that time and you're showing the videos on mute. So it feeds into the narrative that you're trying to say, like, oh, look at this monkey talk, look at this gorilla or something like that. Even though I know that's not your intent, but it's messy talk and I understand where the spin is going. I can see it from 50 feet away.
So have you still not seen those videos yet?
No, I saw them already, and I know that you can search for them, and they'll be on. Like prior to that, and we said that after. I don't know if you heard it, but prior to that, maybe a week or two before that, Manny showed how AI is doing that now, and it was literally a video of a gorilla with a pink wig on.
Thank you. Thank you.
Literally a week or two before that, and he agreed to that. Drop came up and said that, and he said it was just something on his timeline. He was like, "Y'all, look at what AI is doing now." So it's not that you couldn't do that, but I'm saying if you show that while she's talking, then that feeds into the narrative. And then she took, and I was right because she took that and said, "Hey man, you see what he's doing? Can I drop him? Can I drop him?" As in, this is the reason why I'm going to drop him now, or can you give me permission to drop him for this reason? I didn't say you couldn't show it, and Manny has done the same thing, but just the timing is all, you know.
You make sense. You make sense. I have a little brain, so sorry it took so long for me to understand.
This walnut brain thing, don't let me get mad. I'm definitely gonna say it. You know that little walnut bouncing around in your head?
Listen, Manny, Hippie, I was about to say, hold on, let me break this down to his language, because he don't understand what you're saying. I got what you were saying, but he just it wasn't catching on. That walnut was just, we done
That's
said it's
just the
smaller than a
timing.
walnut.
And he did. Manny had showed like, oh y'all, look, this is what AI doing like a week or two before that, and it was literally a gorilla with a pink wig on, and he wasn't trying to say that was her or anything like that, but he was basically saying, look how far AI is coming, and these are the things AI doing because at the time somebody over there, Rizzy, had started making AI videos of different stuff that was happening on Messy Top. So she was including the people, and some of the people she didn't like, she made them more caricatures versus some of the people she did like, she kept more of their likeness and their image in the videos. So Manny was just kind of using that as a reference. But to the point, he just saw that scrolling his timeline. So you are right. You can just see those things scrolling your timeline, especially if you're somebody like me. I love animals and I love like learning about animals. So I see a lot of that on my timeline in general, not just gorillas, but I seen a monkey today, a chimpanzee. They had given birth and they took the baby away because it was like a C-section, and they just put the baby back in the cage, and the monkey like ran to it and picked it up real fast. Like it happens. I'm not saying you couldn't do that.
Have you seen Peter the pony?
No, but that sound funny.
Well, listen. So I get up like super early every morning, like 4 a.m. This is a left, by the way, speaking of animals being on your time feed. And they must be in the UK because the owner, when he speaks, he has like, that kind of accent. But
Mhm.
I guess it's a mini horse, maybe. But I think it's Peter the pony, and he's inside the house. And they always listen to
Ugh.
90s R&B and like Tina Turner. Like this morning, he's like, "Okay, Peter, today we're going to listen to Simply the Best because it's your favorite song." And then the horse just gets all up in the camera. It's the weirdest thing. But I see him every morning on my FYP at the exact same time. So
I would
bizarre.
love that. I don't know about Peter the Pony. This whole horse living in the house, you taking it a little far there. But I will say that I do have like ones where it'll be like donkeys protecting the other animals, or like a goose on a farm because I grew up on a farm, so I like animals anyway. But it'll be like a goose on a farm protecting other animals, or it'll be something like earlier I seen where basically a mama donkey was like hugging on her baby donkey like she had it during the night, and like almost like she wanted to introduce her baby to their owner type of thing, like look what I did. Yeah, I'm obsessed with stuff like that. Sorry, that is a left, but I'll go down a hill talking about animals, but I'm not talking about anybody in general. They gonna get me for this. Oh goodness.
I doubt it. I think I think a lot of people don't know this place. Like you said, you was watching on your backup, and as I really ain't trying to this little church, this little common cousin congregation. I really ain't trying to put us out there. Like if people find us, it's fine. But it's really I don't really think anything's going on over here as far as what people think.
Yeah, I did see Bella downstairs with her pen earlier, so you might be on the docket this Sunday in accountability court, just to let you know. But in general, I think this is something that's going to quickly blow over. And even if she start arguing with you again, we're not going to notice it. I think really we all noticed because A, Manny played it, and B, we hadn't seen that type of emotion from her. So it was really almost like, well, what did he do? If that makes sense.
Got it. That makes sense. That does make sense.
Pippin, what up?
What's up? Who's that? Is that
What's up,
IDK?
bro? No, ain't no IDK. Now, I just want to
Oh,
tell
I
you,
was about
we
to go laugh.
appreciate you coming over here and communicating, man. That's all right. Having a different view on things. That's all right.
Oh yeah, I do communicate, Mr. Zoe. Um, and I do. I enjoy being messy in general. So I feel like if you're gonna really be messy, you gotta get both sides of the mess and not really take a side. The only time I really take a side is if it's somebody I really rock with, like Lady Susu or Manny or something like that. But in that case, I'm not really trying to um be non-biased. In that case, I'm just trying to be ignorant. So
Yeah,
I just
no,
start
that's all
reading
right.
people.
That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. I respect that. Bella, what's up, babe? All right, Pet, I getting down.
It was nice to meet you, Mr. Zoe. Is that like
And
Gorilla Zoe?
who the albino? Who the albino? Whatever.
Nobody. Nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody. Nobody.
It's either me
Nobody.
or you, though, honestly. It's either me or you. Those are
Uh,
the options. I'm not going to
wow.
be up here long. I honestly follow both creators and I like both creators. I just don't listen when, they're obviously talking about each other. I was there that day in the live and did not have any thought in my mind at all that that's who, like, there was nothing that made me think, oh wow, he's talking about this person at all. If he had, he knows, I would have tore his ass sideways and probably never spoke to him again. He fucking knows that. But I like both creators. And I know this might, I hope this doesn't get me any heat because I do like both of them. I fuck with both of them, but I was there that day in the comments and I didn't have any inkling at all that that's what he was trying to say at all. So.
Yeah, and that's totally fine. And I feel like not just um in the church house. I think the church house is funnier. Sorry, I'm just I don't know. I'm a child. I like to change things. To the point though. Um, on Messi talk in general, I think you got to be prepared for it. Anytime you have a opinion, people are gonna not rock with it. Like for example, me and Drop was going back and forth yesterday about whether you can call somebody Joe or Joseph, and did you give them the nickname? Like it don't make no sense, and it really don't matter. But no matter what you say, people are going to not like it and people are going to try to dissect it. So, I mean, if you got an opinion, just stand on it. Be like, this is how I feel. And you can like two people. I always think it's childish when people trying to make people choose. And if somebody trying to make me choose, I automatically choose the other person because you the type that I can't rock with no way. You feel what I'm saying?
Well, honestly, and both of them have been cool about it. Neither one of them have been
Yeah.
like, "Hey, Casper, you need to do this," and I love both of them for that. But I just thought because I was there that day in the comments, I'd comment because, like, Petty knows if I had any inkling that he was like implying that, especially in that situation, I would have tore him. Like, not just me, many people in this live would have been like, "Exactly what the fuck are you saying?"
Yeah. And then now y'all can share the live to me just in case y'all need me to swoop in
I
like
got
a
my phone.
hawk and be like, Pastor Deacon, what's happening here? Lord of the church. I don't know. Let's find something funny. Maybe like Archbishop or something like that. I think that's funnier than pastor. And then also, if you Google Pastor Petty, there's a lot of pastors with the last name Petty.
He was a pope for a week.
Well, one of those pastors is actually my uncle who passed away in North Carolina. So,
I'm from North Carolina, but to the point, there's a lot of pastors named Petty, and I think that that's comical. It's almost like you have your own little cloak of invisibility.
I like it. I like it. I appreciate you, hippie.
I have one more question. One more
Sure.
question. So I heard you earlier mention something about the alien insurance. So you was in here yesterday for the alien talk as well?
No, I'm on Messy Talk, so I read the comments and I listen to the comment cousins. Somebody was saying that in the comments here, and somebody said that in $2 Live. Like basically, they talking about we was talking about gorillas, but we was just talking about aliens and alien insurance. And I don't know what the context of it is, but I thought it was funny because I do like
Oh yeah,
extraterrestrials.
we have like conspiracy day. Oh, sorry, CJ says no, Goofy. I said that. No, we have like conspiracy day where we do nothing but talk about conspiracies and stuff like the aliens. So I
Oh yeah, I
didn't.
like stuff like that. Definitely invite me on Day because I get in deep thought with that. But also too, I like terrestrial games where you kind of basically have to you have different planets and you have to do different things to make those planets inhabitable based on like size and all that great stuff and also their position from the nearest star and all that stuff. So you might have this one needs more gas composition versus this one needs more heat, and you add man-made things to support the life there.
No Man's Sky
Anyway,
and Dangerous or Starfield.
I don't never know names of them. I'll just be playing it on my phone. But to the point, I do think that life on other planets is completely possible just based on the way that life forms on the Earth. And also, I think that there's some things like life forms that may be under the surface of certain planets, and we just aren't able to see them with these man-made telescopes just yet.
That's
You do
right. Just like there's life in the ocean too, like aliens in
Oh
the
yeah,
ocean.
you do know they found ice on Mars, right? They just put out a they just did their article on it last week about the.
yeah. According to the geologists, Mars used to be full of water because they have different areas where it looks like it was a lake before and it dried up.
Oh yeah, yeah. You need to come back. I mean, this kind of stuff we like talking about.
Yes. See, because we do. I mean, we get into a lot of topics around here. Like we have heavy topics. Like Petty will do educational things. Like he's helped us like do lives on investing and all kinds of stuff like that, like buying land and investing in properties and
Saving your
this
money.
that
Yeah, one day
goals.
I was trolling in here because y'all was talking about like health or whatever, and this lady was basically saying that um, like her toenail had darkened. The word that she used was darkened. And I thought that was funny because I'm like, girl, that toenail black. So I kept saying in the comments, no, let's get back to that black toenail. Now, miss, what about that black toenail? And I was just living in the comments and like people kept tagging me. It was like, we've moved on. And I couldn't stop because it was so funny. It was about health in general. It was just a random comment. I was like, what girl, your toe blackened? What does that mean? Darkened. I was like, what does that mean? Sound like it's about to fall off. It wasn't her toenail. So yeah, I know y'all have different topics and stuff in here, and but I just didn't know about the extraterrestrial ones because I like
Listen,
stuff like
hippie.
that.
Listen, hippie.
What?
Because
That was you with the darkened
that's my
toenail?
type of trolling. That is my
Oh,
type of trolling, and I'm pretty sure I was in the comments laughing at you because it get kind of serious in here sometimes, and we be needing that laugh, that funny stuff because it be getting kind of dark in here sometimes. Because
yeah.
when
When
we
I
take
get
a
on
left,
Tojo,
sometimes we take
I
a
be
hard
wilding.
left.
Yeah, I like stuff like that, and also like sometimes the finance.